It has been about 2 weeks, and the procrastination is finally over, so let me show off what has been done, and then I guess we're going to get started with this and finish off the series of Elite Fours. So I got everybody up to 60, Caroline specifically up to 65 because she has the worst stats out of the bunch and hasn't really been contributing a lot lately, so I figured it would be useful. I did do some changing around of items here, still using zoom lens here because it boosts Sing. That's pretty much the only reason for it. Wise glasses I did pick up. Those are a 10% boost on all special moves. Let me actually go ahead and show the movesets anyway. I figure it's probably more useful to do that than to have one like boost a certain type by 20%, which is what the other items do. Moved the King's Rock to Pompeii because it is the fastest Pokemon I have. King's Rock causes flinch. Flinch can only happen if you move first. I did not check if it specifically affects these moves. I'm gonna guess it probably doesn't affect Flamethrower, but I don't know that for sure. Whatever. We'll see. Metronome stayed here because it made sense. Razor Claw moved on to Ori because basically I moved the King's Rock off and wanted to have something else to use. It boosts the chance of critical hits, which is always useful. And then Light Clay stayed here. So, only moveset changes were Grass Knot replacing Magical Leaf. I did the research, and Magical Leaf is base power 60. Grass Knot is 60 as long as it's something within like the 50 to 120 pounds range, and then anything above that is stronger. Anything that I'm going to use this move on, I imagine, is above that, so it should usually be better. And Dig replacing Self-Destruct, because I never use Self-Destruct, and it isn't that useful. Those are the only moveset changes. I'm going into the Elite Four with the mindset of if a battle is basically unwinnable with my current setup, then I have TMs on me where I can change stuff on the fly. Mainly looking at the possibility of Psychic being used to either replace Water Pulse or either Feint Attack or Confuse Ray. I've got... I don't think anybody can learn Blizzard, actually. Let me double check. No. I think I have... yeah, I've got Flamethrower, I have Fire Blast. Those are both learnable by Caroline. A couple other things here and there. There's always Toxic also if I need to stall something out, but... again, we're gonna just see how this goes. I guess I'm ready to start, so let's... I know the Elite Four members and what types they use, so I'm gonna just lead with somebody who will be generally kind of effective, and yeah, that's about it. Let's get this person out of the way here. As we go through each of the badges individually. Which I'm fine with. I kind of liked it in Gen 1 when you had, like, people individually checking all of them. But, I know in some games it's like, let me check if you got all the badges. Oh, yep, you do. Okay, go. Also, I did, stock up pretty well on healing items, so I think we're good here. I'm gonna play this the way I have with the other two Elite Fours, and basically... well, let me do a proper save, just for good measure. Gonna save after each person. If I lose, I don't think you actually lose that much money. It's not that big of a deal. So, that's pretty much it. Let's see what we're in for here. I also, overestimated what their levels were gonna be. Because here I am thinking that level 60... oh, and for the record, I did grind everybody up, manually. I didn't use rare candies. I do have a few emergency rare candies, if, again, I need to level up on the fly. But, got everybody up to 60, thinking I was going to need them quite a bit higher. Cynthia only goes up to 62, and comparing a level 60 baby Pokemon to a 62 Garchomp isn't exactly a fair comparison, but, again, we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure what the name Aaron has to do with bugs, because usually there's always a pun involved, but, I don't know. Arthropod, maybe. Except then they'd call him Arthur. Alright, leading with a bug flying, so I definitely picked well. Yeah, go ahead and get up a rollout sweep. Oh. Oh, and crap, I have the animations turned off. I will change that after this fight. So basically, what I'm seeing here is I should probably not keep using Defense Curl and just go for it and hopefully hit this thing before it becomes impossible to hit. We'll just imagine that there's move animations. Okay. Got lucky there. And let's see if the rollout can continue into whatever he sends out next. I know in Diamond and Pearl... Oh. I was about to say, in Diamond and Pearl he has, Beautifly and Dustox, which are so not even freaking Elite Four material, but he's definitely beefed up a bit in this one, because, the National Dex actually added in bug Pokemon that don't suck. Such as Scizor, which I could hit with Rollout, but I'd rather just go for the move that's probably going to be a one-hit KO. I imagine the first couple people here aren't going to be that much of a challenge. But you never know, there can always be a terrible upset from nowhere. And here we go, another bug flying. This one, might still have double team. I mean, I think everything that can learn a TM can learn that, but it's less likely to, I suppose. Yeah, I did expect Defend Order, though. That's okay. Rollout should be able to rip through that. Just get a couple of these up so that I can have raised defense for whatever comes in next. I gotta admit, part of the reason I taught Dig was because training in Victory Road against the myriad of rock and ground types with no attacking move other than Rollout was really, really bad. So I'm like, okay, I've got to teach another frickin' move here, and I basically just looked through what it could learn, and Dig was the only one that stood out. Okay, Heracross is probably gonna KO me, but let's see what happens. Yeah, pretty much what I expected. Well, I lowered its stats, so that's always good. Your death was not completely in vain. Alright, could just take a Flamethrower to the face. Could take a Psychic to the face. That's pretty much my options here. I guess we'll just do Flamethrower. I usually like to have, like, equal representation among my Pokemon here, but, that's not always gonna happen. And I'd rather go with somebody who I know is more likely to outspeed it, rather than send in Pennywise and probably get outsped and then KO'd by some kind of weird... Oh, I mean, it's a freaking bug type. There you go. It's gonna use, like, X-Scissor or something. Mega Horn. And Drapion, which is actually not a bug type. It evolved from a bug type, but it no longer is one. So this one is only weak to ground, which I think means Earthquake, so there we go. Oh, he didn't have a comment about that? Okay. Ooh. Alright, well, I don't want to take another one of those. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. So, yeah, if it uses Aerial Ace, which I see no reason why it wouldn't, then I'm dead. So let's try and plan this one out here. Yeah, let's just go for a screen. Put up a Reflect here, and then might as well stay in and Thunderbolt it and see how that does. Or that could happen. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's just get in a Thunderbolt, or attempt to, and fail. Now, Reflect doubles defense, which means I should be able to survive this hit, I think. Yeah, okay, good. And then I can take this turn to heal, because it's not going to KO it. Unless I had gotten a critical, which I didn't. A League Elite 4 cannot give up. Alright. So... yeah, you know, no, I'll just get milk, whatever. I have no reason to really be conserving items. I've got a million healing items here. The only reason I would ever need that many is if I have to, like... ah, goddammit. If I have to, like, completely stall out some of the last Pokemon in this. Like, I imagine the Garchomp is not going to go down easily. Cynthia has a few other pretty bad ones, too, like the Milotic. Yeah, there we go, critical hit. Alright, let's try to get this thing to go to sleep. Okay, that was good to have. Shadow Ball is not very effective because it's dark, so we probably should switch. Let's see. Could just go with Surf. Yeah, again, its only weakness is ground, because Dark blocks the Poison weakness to Psychic, whereas Poison blocks the Dark weakness to Fighting and Bug. So yeah, we're gonna go with Surf. It'll probably do, like, maybe a third of its HP, if we're lucky. I can also confuse it if I need to. Oh, that did a bit more than I thought, actually. Okay. And that's one down. Gotta remember to turn on the animations, because even though they take up more time, they at least make it more visually interesting. Blah, 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 don't really care. Turns out this right here just is a Shaman. I don't know. Also, it's certainly not anything new at this point, but I should point out the fact that I'm still using the switch instead of set mechanic for, like, if you can switch after Pokemon are KO'd, which is basically easy mode. I very rarely actually turn that off. I've sometimes made it a point to play with it, like, on set mode, just because it's harder that way and a little bit more fair, but... eh. It depends on the run. This one, I think it would be a bit much. Also, I'm using these milks when I really should be using lemonades. Alright, so next we got Bertha, who has ground types. Let's actually lead with our Grass Knot user, because I think she has a Whiscash as her first one. And we're save stating. Again, my rule here is do not actually save Scum in the middle of fights, because that is kind of broken. I am perfectly able to reload save states if I lose to people, though. I like how Kanto has Agatha, Hoenn has Glacia, and Sinnoh has Bertha. And I think, yeah, because there was, like, the Dragon user in X and Y also. And there's nothing really indicating that they should be related other than the fact that they're all old ladies in the Elite Four, and yet that's, like, good enough for some people. It's a conspiracy. Just like how Pikachu is Ash's dad. Except I don't think anybody actually believes that, but they should, because it's a stupid thing to believe in. Okay, so question here is this thing gonna, like, KO me with Earthquake? Because I would not really appreciate it if it did, but let's find out. Aqua Tail, I guess. Caroline actually has the highest HP out of my team, which is not something that I really realized until I looked at the stats earlier, because before I got her up to 65, I was looking at everybody and noticed that her highest stat, which was special attack, was still lower than anybody else's highest stat. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, I could probably do with leveling a bit more here. I am going to assume that she's going to use a healing item here, so hopefully I'm right. Okay, good. Also, that last Aqua Tail did just enough damage where, depending on RNG, I might survive another one, because that could have been one that was like a high roll, and it could hit me with a low roll, so let's just find out. No. That sucks. I'm actually surprised that that thing's outspeeding me, too. Like, I know Cleffa is slow, but jeez. I thought Whiscash was even worse. Alright, what I'm gonna do here is just basically set up my Reflect, use Revive, and finish this thing off with Grass Knot, because, basically, the only advantage that I got to using Cleffa in this run, other than just personal satisfaction, is, like, it does have a... I'm trying to say this in the least grammatically correct way possible, so bear with me. Like, it has got that grass. That was it. That was the whole sentence. It might have been a bad sentence. I could have taught grass moves to something else too, but I didn't, because I'm dumb. So. Oh, actually, you need a milk to heal the extra 4 HP there. Or sorry, 5. So wait, it has... Huh. I didn't expect this thing to have mixed attacks, because it kept using Aqua Tail earlier. I figured it would have Earthquake, but Earth Power is actually special. So let me put up a light screen, and then probably get KO'd by this, and... Really? Okay. There we go. Oh, come on. Get lucky with this Grass Knot, or, like, survive its frickin' move or something. I mean, I did put up the Reflect, so I should be able to survive it, unless it crits. Okay, good. There we go, and one more for good measure. Okay. That took some doing. So, send out... Oh, Gliscor. Damn it, okay. I was hoping for something else with the 4 times grass weakness, but, Gliscor we can take out with an Ice Beam. Well, it's gonna outspeed me and probably do a lot of damage, but then I can KO it with an Ice Beam, hopefully. Ugh. I wasn't expecting Thunderfang. Oh, that actually... Again, I have the frickin' Reflect up. I keep forgetting that. It's kind of an important detail. I should not be ignoring that. Okay. That one was a bit of a non-issue. And speaking of 4 times weaknesses, let's, I could just stay in and use Surf, and I probably should, but I'm not going to. We're gonna get our mileage out of this Grass Knot here. It's gonna happen. Oh, there's some thunder. Nope. Oh, wait, Reflect. Come on. Come on, Reflect, do your job. Come on. No. Okay, guess we're surfing. Yeah, I probably should have split it, actually. Okay, ignoring that. Yeah, let's just go for Surf. I'm sure it'll KO it, because it's a frickin' Golem. Not that I fight Golems that often, but, I mean, I don't think they have much better special defense than Grabblers, and Grabblers go down like chumps, so sure, there we go. And Rhyperior, which is yet another rock ground type, except this one I think has an ability that, like, makes 4 times effective moves not as strong. I really don't remember, but I've got no other plans, so more surfing. Also has a pretty good face going on there. People really don't like Rhyperior. I still think it's not a horrible design. It's not one of my favorites by any means, but I think it's okay. And ending with a Hippo, which I could just stay in against and Surf or Ice Beam, and yeah, I'm going to, because I see no reason not to. Here's the part where everybody's like, oh my god, it's shiny, because, by now probably people know this more than they did when that was an issue, but, I remember when the game first came out, Hippopotas and Hippowdon were mostly seen as their, male sprites. And then this thing shows up in the Elite Four, and it's a completely different color, and people were kind of, like, losing their shit over it, but no, it's just the female palette. Alright, so I could Sucker Punch it, which might KO it, or I could just outspeed it and use Flamethrower, like I've been doing a lot. Let's choose option C, the one that nobody wanted. I don't know, I'm just curious to see if I can do anything against this. Force Palm, go. Oh, Star. I keep forgetting how many healing items they have and how many they've used. Probably a detail I should pay attention to. Force Palm can paralyze, can't it? Because I'd like it to do that. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let's, I guess stick with Force Palm. Earthquake is a stronger base power, but it's not going to get stabbed, so... yeah. This looks like 5 hits. God, is it 6? Doesn't matter, we're dead. Okay. So, screw the whole thing, Flamethrower to the face. Probably won't kill it, except it did. Okay. So, never mind. Okay, so the big difference between this Elite Four and the one in X version, well, rather there's two big differences. One, I don't have the cheapness of Pokemon and me to step in and save me from random KOs and stuff, because that was pretty broken, but definitely enjoyed it while it was there. But I don't have that, and also in X and Y, and Black and White for that matter, you could do the Elite Four in whatever order you wanted, so they were all the same levels. That is not the case here. They are actually getting progressively stronger, at least in terms of levels. Movesets and stuff you could probably argue, but that one ended on, what was that, like a 50... I didn't even pay attention. So I'm gonna say it was like 54, but I don't know if it actually was. But anyway, let's prepare for our next one, which is the Fire User, which means more Surf and more Rollout. So again, we're gonna go with option C and use neither of those. Let's go ahead and save here. Actually, you know what I probably should do is, I've been having a lot of success with setting up the defensive wall at the beginning, so let me do that. And then we'll decide what to switch into, depending on what's being used. Well, I hope you got comfortable, because it took 2 weeks. I don't understand this character design. He has a large afro, and I think he has like weird external pocket things. Like, what are those? Just giant belt loops? I don't know. Anyway, there's a Houndoom. Houndoom is one of those Pokemon that I never think about too much because I don't think it's used that much in the metagame, but it is actually quite strong for in-game stuff, and it is special-based from what I remember, so let me put up a light screen, see if I can survive Dark Pulse or whatever it throws at me here. Okay. This thing might be mixed, so I'm going to put up a Reflect also, just in case it has Crunch. And then we're going to try to go for a Rollout Sweep. That's everybody's favorite. Oh, and then Sunny Day, okay. So yeah, we're going to stick away from the water moves for a bit here. Hope that thing doesn't have a Heat Rock. I could... No. I was about to say I could take advantage of the Sunny Day and just randomly hit it with flamethrowers, but that would not do much damage anyway, and even if it did, I think this thing has Flash Fire, so let's just go with the original plan here. Okay, let's see how much I can take this move. Alright, that is a boosted with Sunny Day, yet blocked with Light Screen attack, so that's breaks even, I think, if I understand the formulas well enough. But, yeah, I'm not liking this amount of health that I have here, but let's go for it. Dark Pulse isn't doing much, it's just... Yeah, that... I don't know if I'll actually live another one of those. It doesn't look like I will. Ah, I thought I got really lucky there. Oh, full restore, okay. So actually, that means unless I miss on this turn, which we can hope that I don't, then I should... God damn it, every time. Okay, well the sun's now, and it might take another turn to set that up, so let's go ahead and heal. Frickin' rollout with this 90 accuracy missing half the time crap. Like, I'm not imagining that, right? Like, I am having really bad luck with that move throughout this playthrough. Let's just go for the rollout, not gonna bother defense curling again. Do you have to, for rollout to get the boost, do you have to use defense curl the exact turn before it, or do you just have to have used it at some point? Judging from the amount of damage I just did there, I'm thinking you just have to have used it at some point, because that was actually even more damage than the first one. And that's the light screen off. And that's a dead Houndoom. Now, unless he sends out something that is obscenely slow, this is not going to really work in my favor. Let's see here. No, Infernape is definitely not very slow. Okay. Let's get another screen up, and then I guess we'll go for Flap. I don't even want to say that name out loud because it's so bad. Yeah, this thing I'm pretty sure is physical based because I've used it before, and it might have like a special move on it, but if I don't die from the Flare Blitz, that is, because it does have Sunny Day boosting it. Which, yeah, I did. Okay, so there's some recoil damage. Let's hopefully let this sunlight frickin' die out soon. Would be nice. I really don't want to use Surf until the sunlight dies down, so you know what, let's just frickin' try to tank a hit here. See if we can, get that light screen back up. Oh, it has Earthquake. Of course, why wouldn't it? To which I somehow lived. Jesus, alright. And it has a priority move, alright. So far it's used Flare Blitz, Mach Punch, Earthquake. I don't know what its fourth move is, but probably nothing that I want to see. Can somebody please get up a light screen? Or reflect, or whatever the hell it is I'm doing. Yeah, okay, just barely. Go. Is the sun down yet? I didn't see a message saying it was still going, so I think it is. That's much appreciated. Benefit to using Mantyke here is also flying type, blocking the Earthquake and Mach Punch. Like, you can still use Mach Punch, but it'll be not very effective. Let's see what his fourth move is. Thunder Punch, of course. I don't know why I didn't see that one coming, but Reflect does its job. Okay. So far, this guy's been kind of a pain in the ass. Magmortar, you're kind of... I don't know what you are. Suzori, why not? I mean, I have a Magby on my team right now, and I've used Magmar in a different team before this, so I'm familiar enough with the family. I've never used a Magmortar specifically, though. And, I expect it's basically just a stronger Magmar, except maybe a bit slower. So, let's try to get off an Earthquake. No, probably not. Good, I'm glad that Flamethrower lined up well with its Arm Cannon there. Except it kinda didn't at all. And I'm gonna guess 1/3 of its HP. Okay, 2/3. And it's got a berry. Alright, so basically what I'm seeing here is I need to switch to somebody else to take the hit, and then heal up completely to try to get in another Earthquake to finish this thing off. So I don't see you as being the most useful member in this particular battle. Hopefully you can survive one hit so I can get in more than one healing item also. Come on, use that non-existent special defense of yours. Is it non-existent, actually? Hold on. I seem to think it was fairly low. No, that's actually pretty good. That is the... Oh, it's like almost tied for the best stat. Never mind, okay. Well, I'm glad that I was wrong. Let's go for Potion on you. Even though I only just barely survived that attack and very easily could die in the next one. But, there we go. And let's hope to get lucky. Come on. Come on, please don't die. Nope. No luck. Okay, I could do Sucker Punch. I could just use Surf like usual. I could heal take somebody in, heal up, put up a screen. I choose some combination of the above, so let's go for Sucker Punch first. See how much that does. Not nearly as much as I'd like. Oh, and Burn, just for added insult. Okay. So yeah, this one's kind of coming down to the wire here. I didn't expect this one to be that bad. Let's go ahead, heal up. Get in the light screen. Oh shit. Well, that's a recharge turn, assuming I survive this. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, so this is the recharge turn. Let me take advantage of it. Heal up somebody else. Because this thing does have Thunderbolt. That worries me. But I put up a special defense boost and not a physical defense, so I think that's going to be the way to go here. up completely. I could either use the second turn to revive a second person, use a healing item, or put up the other screen, and I'm going to go for healing up completely. So, yep. I am putting a lot of faith in this light screen at blocking that Thunderbolt. Oof. Okay. Well, that could have ended better. Let me check how long the video's been so far, and then decide if I want to keep going with this or not. So yeah, I've decided, it's been not one of my longer videos, but it's been long enough to consider this a decent chunk of recording, so we're not going to stand for that. We are going to reload. But, yeah, I'll have to go into that one with a little bit of a different strategy, and that will happen next time. I'll probably start partway through the battle, so you don't have to see the whole thing again, but if it's a different strategy, it might be worth seeing from the beginning. I guess we'll see. But I imagine that'll finish off the Elite Four, because that's going to be the last two guys plus the champion. I did 2.5 fights in this one, 2.5 in that one, so yeah. I hope this doesn't suck.